Hey guys, welcome back to DM1010 and welcome back to LEGO Harry Potter years 1 to 4. Happy New Year, of course, to all. We are now in the year 2023, which is kind of crazy. But it's still going to be mostly same old me and obviously same old videos and all the rest of it. And with that thought in mind, it's a bit ironic that I'm even saying that because we're starting a new adventure in LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. And that would be the Adventure of Deadman 1010, where basically we collect gold bricks, red bricks, characters, do a whole bunch of different challenges on whatever LEGO game, well, we're doing it on. So in this case, it's LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. And yeah, this is the beginning of it. This is obviously episode 1. And on the last episode, which I can't believe I'm even saying this, was last year. Well, not really last year, but you guys get what I'm saying. But it was basically on Christmas Eve is when the last episode was aired. And yeah, since then sorry about the fact that I haven't been doing too many videos since then, guys. I've just been, well, enjoying a bit of me time and spending time with, family, friends, and all these other things, and, generally just enjoying the Christmas season. But I did upload a couple of videos that were basically, I guess you could say, look backs, but also presentations in the sense of what those two videos were. And those were basically a Christmas video that was basically me saying Merry Christmas to all you guys. And the other one, which was scrolled, well, for the other day, and that was on New Year's Eve. That was basically us recapping the cracked out year that was 2K22. And that's kind of how I titled it as well, on a side note. But needless to say, yeah, those videos were, fun and all the rest of it, but now we're, going back to the drawing board and all the rest of it, which explains why, obviously, I'm doing gaming videos now, again. But, anywho, we start in the Leaky Cauldron, as you can tell, with Harry Potter and Hermione Granger. And we'll just be spending time in the Leaky Cauldron. We won't go to Hogwarts or do any of that other stuff. We'll just hang around in the Leaky Cauldron and see what goodies we can find. And right off the bat, we find a blue stud. And it looks like we can do this Reducto challenge. And these look to be mini kit scene builds, which I think I suppose it says it right there, you get it after getting a certain number of gold bricks. So for this one, it's obviously 24. For this one, it's, well, again, 24. And for this one, it's, what do you call it? It's 24. And for this one, it's 24. So, yeah. And for the most part, we've only got 15 gold bricks out of the 24. Although on one of them, which would be the Philosopher's Stone, we were able to gather up 16. So those will get gradually completed as we go through the 100% guide, which will be happening very, very shortly. So, yeah. That'll be happening gradually as we go through the adventure. That little spark rise of gold bricks on all 4 of these LEGO builds will naturally rise the further we go through the game, which is what I intend to do. So, or rather what we intend to do. I would like to think so, at least. But anyway, we're going to go upstairs because, well, there's other things that we can do here. And that's not go into any of these rooms, apparently. But rather go into here. And this is where you'll find the cutscene room. Where all your different cutscenes are obviously kept. Which will do a little thing of that when the time is right, obviously. So we'll do a whole video to do with the cutscenes come that time. But in the meantime, let's go outside into Diagon Alley. And there's not much around here, to be completely honest. But there is a leaky cauldron where we can switch into anyone that we want that we have actually collected. So right now that is, well, nobody other than Justin Finnegan. Or Justin Finch Fleetchery. Yeah, I didn't say that right. Sorry about that, guys. But point is, we can switch into anybody that we choose as long as we have them unlocked and bought before then. But right now, we've only got Ron, Hermione, and Harry along with, well, that Hufflepuff fella. So here's where we actually buy our characters. So we get a bit of characters on our little roster, because we're going to need that anyway. Just so we can actually do that, we're gonna basically buy a couple of characters right now with 87 million studs to spend. So we got Harry in a sweater for 32,500. We've got Harry Lake Task for 135,000. What else do we have? We got Ron in a sweater for 60,000. We got Hooded Top Hermione for 65,000. Oh no, Hooded Top Ginny. My apologies, guys. Jesus Christ. Moronic me to the rescue. But all jokes aside, what I was supposed to say was Ginny Hooded Top. So there you go. Hooray-tee. We got Gryffindor Boy for 12,500, aka the lad that you save practically 50 times throughout the whole game. So realistically, we should get this character for free if we're saving him so many times. But I guess he's no Stan Lee. In any case, and speaking of Stan Lee, he would have actually celebrated his 100th birthday recently, as of, like, I don't know, December 28th or something. So obviously, R.I.P. Stan, you were a legend, and I did end up finding out that they're actually making a documentary about the guy this year, which well deserved without a shadow of a doubt, because, well, if he wasn't on this earth, I don't think any of us would be here right now. That's all I'll say. But anyway, moving on. Cedric Diggory, 95,000. Cedric Dragon Task, 87,500. Cedric in a Maze Task, or in a Maze Task for 92,500. We got Fang for 50,000. 47,500 for Dobby, which is probably going to be my favourite unlock out of all these, because I quite like Dobby. Anyway, we got Fleur Delacour in a Dragon's Task, 97,500. Fleur Delacour in a Lake Task, 92,500. We got Fleur Delacour in a Maze Task for 90,000. We got Crumb Shark for 155,000. That's the only Victor Crumb that we've got right now. We got Guitarist for 15,000. Pretty much the most boring character out of the lot of these guys that we've purchased so far. But hey ho. Okay, I stand incorrect. This character is the most boring character out of the lot. It is just simply called Girl. for 5,000. There you go. I have a feeling we're gonna end up end up ending on a low note. Yep, and I'm on about with the character roster. Anyway, let's see what we can build here. Okay, we got Hermione ball gown. Nice. Let's go around here. Okay, isn't that guy meant to have eyes or something? Whatever, I'm not even going to question it. Nevertheless, we got Harry Potter in a tuxedo. Those looks recreating the Yule Ball, of course. Which, sadly, we didn't get to play through, which kind of sucks. So we've got fitting room, apparently. And this is the customization room, where we can customize characters to our own galore. And, yeah, there's a few different looks that have obviously been put together for us already. We got this Chad. We got this person, so we can change the hat. Or the, I suppose hat works, doesn't it? So we can change the hat. Not too many different looks though, sadly. We can change the hair. Which, again, isn't really many looks, to be completely honest. But then again, I do need to keep in mind that this game was originally released in 2010. So, even though it's remastered, it's not going to be perfect to the standards that LEGO games are set to nowadays with a customizer. Well, nowadays meaning in 2018, because, well, there is no customizer now. In the case of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Unless you're on PC, then you can probably find a mod for it, because somebody has created a customizer with that thought in mind, and it is insane, guys. It's definitely it's definitely worth looking into. If you can extract the files for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, as I sadly haven't been able to do, even though I did try myself, then using Quick BMS, then you should be able to put that mod in no problemo, and needless to say, it is really, really cool. That's for sure. But that's only on PC, guys, so keep in mind of that. But they might do it as like a DLC add-on in the future, because the Skywalker Saga DLCs are coming out like acorns at a festival park. So needless to say, yeah, it may come out sooner than you think. As long as people keep on campaigning for it, which I'm willing to bet is still going on as we speak, then it'll probably become a reality. In short. Anyway, we can change the face skin colors, which isn't much, which isn't surprising. And we can change, I guess, the face print, which I think is the most diverse out of all of the options so far. So, there you go. We can change the torso piece, which isn't really that diverse. And even then, it may become a little bit more diverse come later, because it's not like we've got a lot of characters on our side right now. So, we're only going to have the bare minimum in that situation being. We can change the arms, which naturally there isn't much options, like I said. We can change the hands, which unsurprisingly hasn't really got many options. We can change the crotch piece of the character, and yeah, not a lot of options here, but I'm sure that'll change as we collect more characters, like I was referring to. And same goes with the legs as well. There's not really very many options for that either. But that's kind of how the customizer works in short. But we'll do a full video on that with all the parts unlocked and all the rest of it in the future. So, obviously be on the lookout for that. Hopefully this year. But all that all that aside, before we go out into Diagon Alley, we're gonna buy our last 2 characters that we can get right now. How long's left of the... Oh, okay, 15 minutes, that's fine. Okay, let's not be doing that. But anyway, so I've been going for 15 minutes, so it probably won't be much longer now, to be honest. We'll probably have time to explore one more thing, I feel like, in short. Actually, no. We'll unlock those ball gowns of Harry Potter and Hermione later. We're not going to worry about that now. Instead, what we're going to do is open this old place. And this leads us straight to Nocturne Alley. And needless to say, it's not as chaotic as Diagon Alley, as such. But we can still do a few different things. Like put these planks down in order to get ourselves a character. I didn't even get time to say his last name, unfortunately. But anyway, let's light this place up a little bit, because it could sure use it, that's for sure. So we got Mad-Eye Moody lurking around. We got a bunch of like dark witches. I mean, not witches. What do you call it? Wizards. And we got a Death Eater. Along with what do you call him? Lucius Malfoy. That's it. And we just got that dark wizard, and he's called like Shavy Wizard or something. And there we go. We've now lit the place up a little bit more, which is definitely good. We are now in Borgin and Burke's, and there's a lot of stuff for us to do here. Wonder what this does. Okay, this does nothing. We must have already been here before. Damn it. There we go. And there's not a lot of things we can really do here, to be honest. All we've got is really this thing that you need 200 gold bricks for, so all of them. So you basically need the entire game done. And I'm not going to tell you what it entails because, well, I want to leave that as a bit of a secret, although you guys may already know otherwise. But I'm going to leave it as a secret as a result. But we can get this gold brick. There we go, we now have 78 out of 200. Not just in the game, but out of the part count that we need for that. So, there you go. But, yeah, we're not going to really get a whole lot done around here now, so let's just get out of here. And basically get out of Nocturne Alley altogether. Let's go into here. Here's another shop we can go into. We can get a gold brick for literally 0 studs. We can get another gold brick for 100 studs. We can get another for 200 studs. Well, 200,000 studs and 100,000 studs. 300,000 studs for gold brick 4. 400,000 studs for gold brick 5. 500,000 for gold brick 6. 600,000 for gold brick 7. 700,000 for gold brick 8. 800,000 for gold brick 9. Gold brick 10, 900,000. 1 million for gold brick 11. 1.1 million, or 1. 100 million, thousand, whatever for gold brick 12. You guys get the gist. And that's about it. And we're going to go up here. We got silhouettes for 125,000. 2,500 for ice rink. 5,000 for disguises. And that's about it, because we don't have any around here right now. So let's go, well, back down here and build this old thing. We'll, right, we'll do that now. Boom. Come on. Clean it up, Potter. Clean it up. Because that's the golden standard here. There we go. No. Come on. There we go. We got the gold brick. Hallelujah. 91 out of 200. So we got 90 gold bricks out of 200 with the gold bricks that we bought there. But anyway, let's go out of here. And over here. Into our next shop. Which is Weasley's Wizard, well, whatever it's called. Okay, after we've looked at this shop, we'll cut the episode here for, well, today's episode of Adventure of the Deadman 1010. But anyway, we're in Weasley Wizards, whatever it's called. We've got a cheat code board, which we've used before. I'll put a link to that, obviously, because that's how we ended up with the red bricks that we do have right now. And in terms of the spells we can get, we can have Sluggus Irritu for 500,000. So there we go, we got that unlocked. We've got Maaltikorfur. I did not say that right at all, guys. I apologize. I botched that. God damn it. And this is for 50,000. So these are all for Expecto Patronum, basically. Reconnect some I did not say that right at all. You guys get the drift. And this is for 65,000. So this episode may be longer than I anticipated, unfortunately, but whatever. I suppose you guys can live with that, right? I don't know. Anyway, we've got Entomorphis. I don't know what the hell that is. But it's for 80,000. And we got Taratilgrur, which is basically a music spell, which I'm surprised doesn't play music, by the way. But anyway, this is for 75,000. We got, what else do we have? We got all sorts here. Needless to say that this would take a minute to go through, even on the best of days. But let's keep on going anyway, because, well, we can. So we've got Lecomitor Morturis. Basically a spell where it ties you up in a rope. And, yeah, this is starting to get kind of evil, but Nevertheless, it is for 30,000. That's how much it will set you back. We got the Red X from Skullless, which I think turns the characters' bodies basically fat, or maybe it's their heads, I can't remember. For 10,000. And we got the Colaveror. So basically changes the color of hair, I think. And that's for 75,000. And then we got Colaveroo, which is for 20,000. Basically turns the character bald, which is kind of crazy. So there we go, 20,000 for that. We have Antilor Critterer, which basically, well, one is for 95,000, but two, it basically puts antlers on your head. So this would have been rather appropriate around Christmas time, that's for sure. But doesn't matter, we're collecting it anyway because we need to get the game done. So there you go. And without further ado, and with that all explained, 95,000 is how much it will set you back. We've got Herbivores, which puts a flower on your head, and that's 15,000. And then we got the Glacius for 110,000. Oh, the other one ties your feet in a rope. The next one ties your whole body in a rope, which you'll see in a minute. But this is for 110,000. And it basically freezes the character, which is kind of cool. And there is a trophy for doing that when you've done it a certain amount of times. I've not got that trophy on PlayStation 4, so I might do a bonus video of that, you know, down the road. Who knows? But that might become a possibility and a reality more to the point. But anyway, this will set you back 110,000. So there you go. We got the Incarus, which again ties your whole body up. Turns out I got it wrong with a similar spell, but that is for 100,000. We got the Flippertendu for 125,000. I don't know whether you're supposed to lose studs from that. I ain't got a damn clue, but it's for 125,000. Yeah, we'll have to test that spell at some point because I don't know what the hell it does. And we got Trip Jinx, which well, has the other character trip over a spell, which is for 40,000. Well, I think it does, based on what the name is. Okay, we got 3 more spells. We got Stupidifer. I couldn't say that at all. Sorry about that, guys. But it basically turns you all loopy and dizzy. So there you go. That's for 150,000, by the way. So there's that. And then we have Enjory Skillus, which I think turns your head big. I think so. And that's for 10,000. And then we have a very, very interesting spell, which is a Lingardian Leviosa spell, which is the Akuru, and it's the most expensive thing in the game and out of the spells, which, well, you can see it there for yourself. It costs 4 million studs. There you go. And that is that. Bingo, we now have all of the spells. And that will do it for this episode of the Adventures of Deadman 1010. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, favorite videos. If we could get up to 200 likes, that'll be great. And, yeah. Kind of crazy that that's the first video that I've now done for 2023. How insane is that, guys? I can't believe it. And how ironic that it was an episode 1 of a new series, eh? Oh boy, the irony just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? But anyway, see you on, obviously, the next episode of the Adventures of Deadman 1010 for LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. And yeah, ciao, guys.